Welcome to Inside Tillsonburg. I'm your host, Colleen Pepper. On today's show, we're going to be talking hockey with the Tillsonburg Thunder and discussing the needs of aging boomers in Tillsonburg. Stay with us. Welcome back. Joining us now is Mike Hawley, president of the Tillsonburg Thunder. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Colleen.
Now, I was asking you earlier if you'd been here before, and you said no, and I can't believe that's possible because the Thunder is kind of a fixture in town. But for people who don't know what it's all about, what level of hockey are we talking about?
Well, the Tillsonburg Thunder are a senior AA hockey team. Basically, our men from 18 up. Typically, we get guys out of their junior ranks, so typically 20, 21, 22. And our old man on the team is Terry Layman's. He's 34, 35, I believe. Okay. As for level of hockey, typically we get guys that are coming out of junior A, junior B. We have a couple of junior C players. And I would say it's probably about 3 levels lower than the NHL. So it's extremely competitive hockey.
Now, tell us a little bit about the league. You were trying to explain this to me earlier, but just so I don't get the details wrong, you tell me, what league are we playing in then? Well,
we're part of the WOAA. It's the Western Ontario Athletic Association. It's centered in Wingham. It's been around they field a team for over 60 years. Presently, there's 16 teams in the league, divided in the north and the south. The north is up to Owen Sound, down to Lucknow, Elora. The south is where we play. We go as high as Goderich. We have Goderich, Clinton, Moncton, Milverton, Tavistock, and of course our arch rival Petrolia is always in the same league, it seems.
All right. And now you've just started the new season, and of course last year, you know, with the NHL strike, I think you probably got a few new fans who were looking for hockey when there wasn't any at home. But tell us, what's the mood in the locker room this year?
Well, the mood in the locker room is extremely positive. We made some changes last year. We knocked out in the first round. Really got stopped by a very hot goaltender, the Petrolia goaltender. We were shooting him 60-23, yet losing by a goal. So this year we made a couple changes. We brought in a new coach, Jim Baxter. His resume is impressive. He was drafted by the Boston Bruins and by the Carolina Hurricanes. Played in the A, played in the ECL, East Coast League, played in Europe from what I understand. He's the right word is an intense competitor. He holds the guys accountable. And we basically, the goal this year is to win the championship. The guys are very focused. We're extremely deep. We had 57 people come out to training camp, and we only signed 25. So getting to our team was difficult because there's a lot of good hockey players here in Tillsonburg.
And in terms of, you mentioned some of the players earlier, but are there some ones to watch this season that we should get familiar with?
Well, there's people that we let go are actually playing first, second line for other teams now. So it's tough to focus on any one. We have the fan favorites, of course. I'll talk about Cody. Cody, he'll do anything for you. Jim actually played against him pickup and wanted to make sure he was on the team because he hated playing against him. So, you know, Shane Balcom's been on the team for a long time. The whole team is focused on being a local team. We're actually allowed only 5 people not from the Tillsonburg area. So, you know, it is a focused team. Most of the boys are your neighbors, your nephews, your cousins, and stuff like that.
All right, very good. And I guess one of the great things about the Thunder is, of course, it is, as you mentioned, local, and there's that opportunity to come out to the games. If people are interested in coming out, what can they expect?
Well, they should expect an intense hockey game. There's 2 styles to play in hockey. There's more of a European style, which is more tape to tape, and it's very pretty to watch, but not exciting to watch. We play a Canadian style, Don Sherry, lunch bucket style hockey. It's a very intense team. We're in their face. Other teams don't like playing against us, which is kind of nice, because you know we're in their face. The other team, I remember played Monkston when they said they didn't like playing against us from the fact that we're always on them. And so, you know, it's just entertaining hockey. Okay.
And in terms of the environment, I know sometimes I happened to be at the game last year where you had the kids from the Minor Hockey Association out with the jerseys, which was pretty cute. They got to come out and skate with the Thunder. Are there special events like that planned for this year?
Well, we have a fair number of them planned. We have Minor Hockey Night where all the players from Minor Hockey get tickets to the game. We do a student night. That's coming up actually on the 19th, where, you know, all the students in Tillsonburg are given free tickets to the games. We have a Baby Boomer Night where we give tickets out to Hickory Hills and Baldwin Place and those areas where, you know, people are invited to the game to see what the hockey's all about. The Saturday before Christmas, actually, I think it's the 14th, we do a teddy bear toss. And it was almost 400 teddy bears. we get thrown on the ice as soon as we score our first goal. And all those teddy bears are given to the Salvation Army to be given out in hampers at the Christmas season.
Okay.
And I think that's about. I know Rogers is televising a number of games. The November 9th game, and I believe a game in December also.
Okay. And the cost to get into the games is?
Cheap. Only $7 for adults and $4 for kids. Any kids under 5 are in free, of course.
And of course, one of my favorite parts is, I believe, is it the 50-50 draw? Or the
We do 50-50 draws all the time. More people are there, the better the 50-50 draws.
All right.
So.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And I know my husband and our kids are looking forward to coming out and watching some good hockey.
Great. We'll see you at the game.
Thank you. Coming up next, we're going to be talking about the impact of boomers on Tillsonburg with Diana Handsome from the Multi-Service Center and Bob McFarland from the Oxford Master Aging Plan. Stay with us.